Right, so this is just a quick video on how to make hunting sticks or rifle sticks, and I have a pair already made up that we use. Okay, these are extremely expensive to buy, so if you're out, you're doing foxing or you're shooting rabbits, or even using deer, these will work if you can make them up yourselves, and they're only a fraction of what they're going to charge you in the stores for some brand name for shooting sticks. So what I've used is 4 hazel sticks, just around the slightly less, probably 4 fingers is the thickness. You don't want them too heavy and you don't want them too light. They're around the height up to my chin. Anyway, all you need is for the height up for around your shoulder. So cut them head height, and then you can cut them down to your own size that you want. So when you cut the hazel sticks, they're going to be, well, at this time of the year now in the winter, they probably wouldn't be as much sap in them. But during the spring or summer, there's going to be a lot of sap, and they might have a curve in them or a bend in them. Right. So what you want to do is tighten them all up. Now these sticks are already dried out, but this is just for demonstration purposes. You get your cable ties, and you can put a lot of cable ties on them and tighten them up and keep them straight. You're also going to want twine or string. This is like a waxed cotton, so it's not going to rot. It's soft enough and pliable enough to be used as well. So you're going to want one long piece, and then you're going to want 2 shorter pieces. I'll show you what they're for. So when you have your sticks in use and they're extended with the firearm sitting across on top, you straighten out the sticks as much as possible, and this is going to be straightened out. So this is your long piece, and then down in here, in these corners underneath the tape, are the short pieces. Right, so next you get your 2 short pieces and you tie your 2 hazel sticks together, and you bring the twine up just about an inch and a half from the very end, okay, because this end is going to be stuck in the mud and the grass and all that, so you want to bring them up a little bit up here, and you can tie them nice and tight. You can trim these off when you have it all done properly. Okay, so when you have your pair of sticks here and a pair of sticks there, what you do is you cross over one stick from each side and you tie them together several inches down, because this is where your rifle will sit in. So that's one pair from opposing pair tied together, and this is the other opposing pair. So there's a left and a right stick coming up, and you cross them over, and you do the same. You tie them several inches lower here, okay? And you can use tape, electrical tape, to fasten these up, and they'll tighten up for you, okay? Now you get your long piece of string, and what you do is you're going to tie this in here, and tie it in here as well, and basically that's going to be the length of your rifle. You tie them together. It's absolutely hammering down here. Okay, so this basically, it's really easy, really quick. So your two ends are tied. You bring your two opposing sticks up, cross them, tie them, tape them up, and you do the same on these two sticks. And then you bring across your twine here like this, and then when you have it all measured up to fit your rifle, you can use the electrician's tape to bind it all up to make it tighter. You can cut these down if you want them to be a little bit shorter if they're too long, and you put your tape in here because your rifle is going to sit in here. Okay. Alright, so just for demonstration purposes, when you open up your sticks, you put your firearm in here. Obviously your barrel will not touch the sticks here. So that's basically how it's going to look. Your firearm will sit in here. You've got 4 points of contact to the ground, so it's an extremely stable shooting position. It's actually brilliant if you're shooting rabbits or smaller targets. A lot of people use them for deer. I didn't like them using for deer. I used to shoot freehand or offhand up close. But if you were shooting deer, you could shoot out to 200 plus yards easily if your deer is stationary. There's going to be hardly any movement. Obviously, if you were new to using the sticks, you could go out practice before the deer season starts. You know, shooting rabbits or foxes, whatever, and you get used to your sticks. So I didn't like using them, but I used them when I did shoot rabbits and stuff, and they're brilliant. And it's a lot harder to shoot a rabbit at distance than to shoot a deer because it's a much smaller target. So this is just an easy, cheap way to set up a very stable platform for shooting off. Hazel sticks, some twine, some tape, and cable ties, and they'll cost you next to nothing compared to what you're going to spend hundreds probably for the brand types shooting sticks. Now, what these sticks don't have, they don't have you're not able to swivel around up this end. Okay, so if your target moves to the left or moves to the right on some of the expensive sticks, you can actually move the stock at the front because it's usually on a flat base here just underneath, whereas your stock here is sitting tight into the V of the hazel sticks, and all you need to do is lift one side. So the right hand sticks are off the ground, and that's all you have to do is lift and pivot. Lift, left hand side, pivot. Alright, so that's how you can get around that. Oh, cheap sticks.